It is my opinion, and I'm going to vote for this if it ever comes up, that lesbians should rule the world.
Oh, lesbian power.
And I'll tell you what. If you have a penis, or have ever had a penis, or have ever had a penis placed inside of you, you have been contaminated by the Y chromosome. Now, it's the Y chromosome, not us here tonight, obviously. It's not us. There are the ones out there doing the bombings, the killings. But lesbians, they're destined to rule the world. I can see it now, armies of lesbians crossing the countryside. Peace and prosperity are their placards. Vote lesbian. I'm now at the time of my life where I'm closer to the end than the beginning. I have no children, so I'm thinking about what will my legacy be. Something named after me, perhaps. A street, a bridge, a disease. In Quincy, where I come from, they're doing some restoration of the downtown, and they created a new street called the George Hammond Avenue. So I went to City Hall and how do you get a street? What did George do that he would have a street named after him? Oh, we had this really bad fart smell where the town brook meets the estuary. It was terrible. 2-3 years it was going on and citizens were complaining. George, as a citizen of Quincy, found out where the fart smell was coming from, worked with City Hall to solve the problem, and in appreciation, we have named this street after me. Eradicate fart smells. I'll consider that. It's not my first choice. Another possibility is a disease. Michael Douglas, you probably heard the news over the summer, has throat cancer. Michael would like to have this throat cancer named after him. He believes it was caused by the HPV, the human papilloma virus, that is transmitted gynecologically. Michael is quoted as saying, I've tried to bring pleasure to as many women as I can, as I could. I have only myself to blame. No, I don't think so. I don't, no, not a disease. What I'm leaning to this week, this month, this year, I'm leaning towards the North American Catholic Council of Churches is selling franchises in New England. And I have an opportunity to buy a franchise, St. Kevin's. It's my name, it's my heritage, Irish. I'm thinking about that. Now, I could bring in the old-time religion, turning water into wine, but actually St. Kevin was famous for turning water into ale. We could make tipping part of tithing to get it out there in the community. For money, to raise money, I'm thinking of plenary indulgences. This is an old medieval term. I don't know if you're familiar with that. When the soldiers of God used to go off to war, they would go to the church and they would give them money. And in return, they would receive absolution and forgiveness. Anything they did on the way to the war, anything they did during the war, and anything they did coming back would be completely forgiven. And I could do that at St. Kevin's. We would sell those 7 days at a time. So it would be a weekly plenary indulgence. You pay the church, we give you the indulgence, and you get a bumper sticker for your car that says, screw you, I have been forgiven.